Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. That is this channel. Today we are doing part one because I've got enough to do two full faces of Charlotte Tilbury. Can you tell I like the brand? So I've got two different foundations, two different primers. I've got enough eyeshadow palettes, etc. to be able to do two faces. There'll be a couple of products that are possibly doubled up, but we will see how I go. But first up, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Now, I'm getting ready for work today, so I haven't done my hair or anything yet. What we have to do that I do note is that I haven't used my foundations for a little while and they are absolutely the wrong colour now. I am shade 4 and I'm definitely not shade 4. I think I'm probably 2.5. So I'll have to lighten them up, but we'll work with what we've got. Funnily enough, I have to meet with some people today, so... Okay, first up today, we are going in with the iconic Hollywood Flawless filter. My shade that I'm using is 3 Fair. Again, this one is still probably too dark. You can see I've got a bit of a pimple coming up there. This is iconic. It's probably one of the first ones out on the market that made such a huge difference. Obviously, there are a lot of dupes out there nowadays, a lot of similar products, to the point that I haven't reached for this a lot. It's beautiful. I just use a lot of different products. So, buffing that in. And just wondering if I was going to fall madly in love with it again. So this will be interesting, a few products to see how I think. And you know what? Oh, there's a bit of fluff there. It's nice, but there are definitely products I prefer to this now. Okay, I don't have a concealer of hers. I want to cover this, so I'm just gently going in with the Makeup Revolution IRL Filter Concealer. Okay, as I said, I have got shade 4. This is 4 Neutral in the Airbrush Flawless Filter. It's definitely way too dark. When you get colour matched for this in store, hot tip, don't let them colour match it and then go, yeah, this is the shade. Leave it on your face. Oh, look at that. Maybe it's not as bad as what I thought. Leave it on your face, walk around for 10 minutes because it does oxidize and go a little bit darker. I know this does. When I put it on my face there, it looks a perfect match. I am putting 1 drop of a colour lightener into it just now because I know that it absolutely does oxidize. This is a thicker product. If you have more mature skin, if your skin is dry, this can look really cakey on. It can look really, really cakey. So just be aware of that. You've got to have a really well prepped skin for this. See, now when I put that on, I don't know how it looks on camera. It looks quite yellow in actual fact. So just going over my face. I'm just using this to spread it. I'm not using it to blend because it's not blending it particularly great. I'll be going in with a makeup sponge in a second. Okay, let's blend this out. This is pretty full coverage, and like I said, it can be very drying. I used this on my wedding day, mixed with a few others. I Frankensteined my foundation in actual fact. I had this mixed with NARS Radiant Longwear and Dior Face and Body, and it came out beautifully. Now, don't forget, if you wear your hair pulled back in particular, to ensure that you do your ears. And I'm just pulling that down my neck so there's no real demarcation line with that. Now again, because I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury concealer going in with the IRL filter, just a little bit under the eyes. And blending that out. Now, this is where I noticed that it really cracks, is around my nose with this one, because it is a thicker and heavier product, so I was really pushing that in there. Okay, while I wait for that to dry down a bit, I'm going to go in and do my brows. The Charlotte Tilbury brow cheat, I use the shade Natural Brown. This is one of my favourite, all-time favourite brow products. It comes with this refill. I've just replaced it. I was waiting on that to come in to be able to do this. It's a beautiful, beautiful brow product. I'm just going to do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, I just wanted to show you, I thought I'd better show you some of the brows, seeing I'm talking about how amazing this is. So this has got a slightly angled point. You can do really individual hairs with this. It's a bit of a drier brow pencil. It's not too waxy, but it's still really smooth, which is what I really like about it. I don't like my brow pencils to be too waxy feeling, because it feels like the product can travel. And this natural brown shade, soft brown, natural brown, is just a beautiful, it's a neutral brown. It doesn't pull too dark, it doesn't pull too warm. Okay, going to set down our face now. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in the shade 2 Medium. You can see she is well loved. It is essentially a finishing powder, and we're using it as a setting powder today. I will go in and explain at some stage the differences between setting and finishing powders, and the same with sprays. Going around the T-zone heavier, and then I will dust off a bit lighter and use one round. So we are set down. I'm just going to prep my eyes and I'll be right back. Okay, so today, because I am going in with the Airbrush Flawless, and that's a bit more of a drying product, I'm going to do what people consider the opposite. This is the Beautiful Skin Bronzer. I'm going to use the cream products today over, funnily enough, over powder, because you can. And when I do round 2 with the Beautiful Skin, I'm going to use a few more powder products, because that's super juicy and probably too juicy for me. This is the Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade 1 Fair Pale. It's quite neutral, more of a cool tone. The shade 2 is way too warm for me. I love this bronzer. It's quite a firm, it's got a dent in it. We're making good headway into it. It's quite a firm product, meaning that it's not too creamy and it's not too pigmented. When you stamp it on, it's not going to slip all over your face. And I stamp it on. Any product that I put on over powder, and I put products on over powder a lot, I stamp on to help avoid patchiness, and so that it doesn't disturb my product that is under. Like I said, if you have drier skin, this foundation can look quite cakey and drying at the end of the day, so just be aware of that. You've got to have really good prep skin for it. Now, just under the jawline to help snatch that. Down either side of the nose. If you're hearing a noise, I think Jelly's chasing a fly. She sits just outside my door while I do this. If I close the door, she will push herself up against it sometimes. So just stamp that in. Now going in with the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face Palette in, I think this is light medium, light. It's the lighter of the two. It's still available on the Charlotte Tilbury website. So you can see this probably hasn't had as much use as it should have. Just going in with the Pillow Talk shade up here with a denser blush brush. Again, stamping that in. Now, I probably should have just then used one of the wands because I have these three. They're beautiful. I might use one of them in the next looks and set with powder after the fact. So we have these two highlighters. I also really love these highlighters. These are probably my favourite. The Glow Glide are my favourite highlighters for my age bracket, but I will go in with this today. I'll go in with a sort of a mix of the two. Just, I don't want it too pink and I don't want it too champagne-y. Just on the high points of the apples of the cheeks. Now I can already see that's starting to, because my skin's in pretty good condition, but I've got a couple of deep lines here. Have a look. Look here, I will zoom in, see if you can see that. Just buffing that. And that's when my skin's really not loving this foundation anymore, just because of how it sits. Okay, going in with the Pillow Talk Dreams today. What I do love about Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows is that if you are a beginner, these really sort of blend themselves. If you want something that is seamless, they're basic, not going to lie, they are basic, but they do look beautiful on. So going in with the lighter matte colour now. This is quite pigmented, so as you can see, I've gone from one eye to the other straight away. It's been a while since I've used this. And teacup hold down the end. Because it was so pigmented, I really want to blur this out. And it blends out like a dream. It just does. As you can see, that's just blended out super easily. If this is too intense, the Pillow Talk, look, it's one of the most iconic eyeshadows in the world. Where is it? It's lighter. It's not as intense. Pillow Talk is on the top. That's the one you'll want to start with if you are not sure. If you want a beautiful neutralish flattering look, start with Pillow Talk and then go from there, because it's not as intense as this. They really do blend themselves. You just can't get a terrible look out of it. Okay, going in now with a slightly thinner brush. Sorry, I'm rattling around in my brushes today because I cleaned all my brushes on the weekend and they're still all sleeved waiting to be unpacked. Going in with this darker shade now. And you'll see this is a narrower crease brush. I really like using crease brushes of different thicknesses when I'm playing sort of in that neutral field. I don't need to worry about dense packer brushes a lot of the time with these. And again, just in through your crease, blending up and out. These just blend themselves. Windshield wiper motions and going out into small circles. This is a really simple basic look today. Because I do a lot of my filming in the morning before work, I do have to think about what I've got on for the day, and I don't want to go into too much of what I do on my day job, but I am hosting later on this afternoon, hosting 12 internationals for an inspection at work. And I've just tapped into that first transition shade again, very lightly, and as you can see I'm going in at an angle, and that's just to blend that out. Now, just zoom right in here. This just doesn't look like much, does it? Just average. But this is where part of Charlotte's magic happens. Okay, going in with this shade here now on the fingertip, just tapping it across most of the eyelid. This is the pop shade. She has listed on the back of all of her quads how to, well, on all of it, even her, these ones, how to use them, what position you pop, your crease, and all of that. Use them however you want. How she has them listed is probably not how I would always use it. Okay, just grabbing a sponge now to clean my fingers off, and getting a smaller brush now, going in with this lighter shade into the inner corner. I've just got a small flat brush and just bringing that across. Now there's a lot of debate on if Charlotte's products are worth it. If you love her products, you tend to really love her products. Clearly I do, because I've got a few of them there. I love them for their ease of use, in that they just give you a beautiful clean look. What I don't love, and I don't love these components. I clean them up every time I use them. And you lock them and they just end up like that. I hate it. Oh, it drives me nuts, and it doesn't make me inclined to use them. Going in now on the lower lashes with the Pillow Talk eyeliner. This is a sort of a burgundy shade. Again, the Pillow Talk line is considered universally flattering for every shade from fair to darker shades. I think that it looks beautiful on people that I've seen it on. Can I comment? No, because I am pretty darn fair. So I am very, very aware that a lot of makeup on the market is designed for my skin tone. And my darker toned friends miss out. So, but I have seen this on darker complexions. Going in with this darker shade now and just lining underneath the eyes. I don't know why I tend to drop my voice and talk a bit quieter. Is it like turning down your car radio to read addresses? And there's, you know, you see the memes of that, you know, you're a certain age. I think I've always done it. I don't think it came in, no, it did. It was an age thing. Let's be honest. I'm not going to lie. It definitely was an age thing. Okay, going in with that thinner of the two brushes that I have used today, and in with that first transition shade on the tip, and tap that off and use that to blend out underneath the eye. Can you believe we are nearly at the end of summer? We've barely had a summer down here in Hobart this year. It's been dry. We've had a couple of mid-30 days, but let me tell you, we've barely got over 23, 24 this year. It's been a cooler summer for sure. Okay, I'm just getting a clean, flatter brush now, just to clean up under my eye a bit. I would really like a couple of warmer days before summer ends. It would be nice. Do I think we're going to get them? Probably not. But that is a trade-off that I get for living in a beautiful little city. And it is little. Everyone knows everyone down here. I kid you not. I really do love this bronzer. It's one of my absolute favourites. Now, I need to do my lips and mascara, but if you know me, you know I like to go in with a setting spray first. The Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is filled with skincare goodies, but it's also filled with a unique polymer. What it does is it creates a film, really fine film over your face. So this is why it makes your makeup super, super long lasting. It's one of my 3 holy grails. So soaked my face down. You can see she's looking pretty wet. Fan it down to dry. Okay, I need to do my mascara now. I don't have a full size of it. I'm trying to work through some of the products that I've got, but I do love the Pillow Talk push-up lashes. The problem with it is that it takes ages to dry down. It's a pain in the backside, to be honest, how long it takes to dry down. I do love how it makes my lashes look though. I really love, and you can see it on this one, I really love the shape of the wand. And there are a few other brands that have wands that shape out there. I just really like, this is one of the expensive mascaras that I do like. There's not a huge amount. Like, I think that chemist brands really, really have it all over luxury brands when it comes to mascara. But this one I do like. I'm just going to curl my lashes now and do my mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, I haven't finished, but what I wanted to show you, I just realised, is I've just put one coat on and I really love how it looks. So I just wanted to show you how good this is. Going in on the flat side, look at it, instantly it's made my lashes a lot longer. Man, I say I'm going to wait and use some of my mascaras. Yeah, I think I'll be most likely placing an order to replenish this, because, I mean, look at it. It's just a beautiful mascara. I'm just going to do my bottom lashes now, and this time I'll be right back. Okay, so I put a third coat on. The brush, the first 2 coats you saw me put on that way, then I turned the brush that way and went in. I mean, I love something that not only lengthens my lashes but makes them look thicker. So yeah, I love this mascara. Now going in now, let me clean off my lips. I've got a few different lipsticks here. Now, I've used Pillow Talk Pillow Talk Dreams. I have to use Pillow Talk, don't I, really? It's not my favourite out of the Charlotte Tilbury colours, I would have to say. So going in with Pillow Talk Lip Liner, I reckon I'll use my favourite shade when I do the part 2. And my favourite Charlotte Tilbury lipstick shade is one that it's in at least my top 5 lipsticks. So going in with Pillow Talk lipstick, obviously, I don't know why every time I put lipstick on and lip liner I start to talk. Obviously this is a standard, you can get medium and dark in Pillow Talk as well. Okay, going in with the Superstar Lips in the shade Pillow Talk. This is matte, the lipstick, so I would just want to add a little bit of gloss to it. It just stops them feeling quite so dry. I will link everything down in the bio. They are affiliate links, which means I earn a small commission from them, which really helps me out, particularly starting this channel to help creating content. Anything that I make through any affiliate links goes back into getting content, getting products for this channel. So that is it. I need to go off and do my hair. I'll be right back once my hair is done and I am dressed for work with some final thoughts. Okay, we are back and I am ready for work. I've just had a look in the mirror. I just took a photo on my iPhone out in natural light, which I will insert here. I mean, let's zoom in, look. It does create a beautiful look. My skin, other than my little pimple here, my skin does look really, really good. You know, I was going, I think I'm just going to go and repurchase this in a lighter shade for me, 1 or 2 shades lighter than what I've got, because dang, I forgot how much I love how this looks on my skin. I clearly have a lot because I can do another face using different products. If you haven't tried Charlotte Tilbury, out of what I have used today, I would really, this is one of my all-time favorite products. So if you like to use a bronzer, the eyeshadow quads, as I've said, I don't have a huge amount of them. I have 2, 4, I have 6. A couple of them you can't get any longer. I really, really like them. If it wasn't insane, I would have all of her quads, to be quite honest. I really enjoy them. So again, if you're not used to using these products, if you don't wear a lot of makeup, start with Pillow Talk. Or the other one that you could start with is Exaggerize, which I will open up, which is not as neutrally pinkish. So the top one is Pillow Talk, this is Exaggerize. They're the two that I'd recommend starting with if you haven't tried a Charlotte Tilbury quad before. The looks are just beautiful. I am really, really happy with my face. It looks expensive, it looks elevated, it is expensive, but dang, it's worth it. I've got nothing to say. I've got nothing bad to say. I thought I'd have a lot bad to say because it had been so long particularly since I'd used this, but I prepped my face well. When I was talking about these areas here, I just buffed that before, and once I've set that down, it looks great. I'm really happy. So until next time when we do a part 2, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sisters, tell your friends, come along and join this channel. Let's have a play in makeup. Until next time, bye.